super excited about it being Monday, a fresh new day, a fresh new start of the week. I am headed to work right now. But yeah, I'm like overjoyed and super excited. The rest of the vlog you just seen was just like different things that I've been doing for the last week. I went out shopping a little bit. I love food and love to eat. I think Sundays are a great day to refresh, so I kind of refreshed my hair. I tried this Indian food place for the very first time with my fiance, which was cool. It was delicious food. I had never had it before. But yeah, I'm really excited to just be starting to vlog again. Hopefully the road noise isn't super loud because I am on the road. But I used to have a YouTube before, and I would do eventually like a formal like get to know me or things about me kind of video. But I used to do YouTube before in the past, and I was doing it when I was in college. And needless to say, I was in college, like, you know, keeping up with it and things like that. But some things happened, and I just stopped doing YouTube, more so just focusing on school, which I wish I wouldn't have put the camera down then. But it's just encouragement to say, like, you know, don't make excuses for doing it again, because I remember thinking several times, like, dang, I was doing YouTube like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, like, where would I have been now? But, you know, God's timing is so perfect, so special. So I know that if the urge is on my heart to do it now, then it's for a reason. And I couldn't be more excited than that. So yeah, happy Monday. I'm going to continue to take you guys with me throughout the rest of my week. This week, I actually have on Wednesday a opportunity for a speaking engagement, which I'm very grateful about. But it's a speaking engagement that I get to speak to a college fashion merchandising class, and I'll be speaking to them about fashion merchandising and e-commerce. So I'm super excited about that. I put together my whole presentation and just like what I'm going to be chatting with them about. So hopefully I can get some highlight clips to share with you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have a super amazing Monday. I hope it is filled with so much joy, love, laughter. I hope you're reminded of God's special peace that we have access to that surpasses all of our understanding. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys a little bit later on. All right, talk to you guys later. Good morning, y'all. So it's early. I think it's early for me. I'm not a morning person. I think it's like 6:45 a.m. or something like that. But anyway, today is the day. Today is the day. Today I go to Southern University to speak to their fashion merchandising class. Today I will be speaking with the class and the students about fashion e-commerce and fashion merchandising. I mentioned to you guys earlier this week that I have a whole presentation planned. I'm super excited. I know that it's going to be amazing. I'm going to let God use me in a very special way to just speak and shed light on the fashion industry, just about being authentic, being yourself within the industry, and knowing that there is a place for you and that you are designed very specially and specifically for exactly what you are called to do and the work that you're called to do within the industry, without having to change yourself, without having to shift or adjust to what is currently already there, or the standards that have been placed, or the bar that has been set. So I'm super excited to chat I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit and what I'm wearing and just take you along throughout the day. So you guys say a prayer for me, please. Please say a prayer for me. I know that all is well. I am excited. And let's go take a shower because I got to start getting dressed. Alrighty, talk to y'all later. Been really blessed, and I'm super grateful to God that I'm in the position that I am. But with my story, it looked different. I knew at a young age I wanted to be a fashion designer, but also I had a secondary love. I absolutely loved kids, and I was like, I want to teach. Well, the reality is I thought I had to pick one because I'm like, these two do not go together at all, which I'm sure you can think about it. You're like, how does that go together? You're teaching kids, and then you want to go do fashion. But I didn't let that stop me. I decided to pursue fashion, and along my journey, everything just tied together. So I previously was working as a store manager at a vintage boutique, which was really amazing. I shopped a lot while I worked. Before that, I also worked in retail still. I worked at Victoria's Secret for quite some time. And now I'm actually working at a bank. So I'm a financial advisor and a banker, which this is a new journey. I've only been there for a little over a year, but as soon as I got into it, I thought, how in the world is this meshing with fashion? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna let it journey, I'm gonna let it play out and see what happens. But I'm now seeing how it's connected to fashion, which is really great. So I wanna leave you guys just with that, just to be open-minded. I know that each of you are super gifted. I'm sure there's things that you like to do outside of fashion, whether it's draw, paint, you may be really good at cooking. All of that can tie together is pretty much the point that I'm making at the moment. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we're gonna start chatting. So we're about to chat about e-commerce, but before I get into it, I just wanna ask you guys, when you think about building a brand, what comes to mind? Just when you hear build a brand, or if you think about a brand, what are some things that come to your mind about it? Identity. That's really, really good. Identity, yep. Identity. Anything else? A business plan. Yep, that's really good. Identity, business plan. So yes, those are all going to be tied into exactly what I'm talking about as far as building a brand and forecasting. So if you like to dig, if you like to research, if you like to try to figure out what's going to be hot, what's going to be next, this may be a really good thought for you to go into fashion forecasting. So with fashion forecasting, it simply asks the question, what will be next in fashion? It is noting the lifestyle of people. So we can oftentimes see how the direction for fashion will go based off of what's going on. Everybody knows for COVID, we were in the house. So people weren't really shopping, right? We've seen a transition from everyone really dressing up to now it was, oh, let me find a cute two-piece set. Let me find a cute sweatsuit. Because it had a lot to do with the lifestyle and what was happening at that moment. So that plays a huge part in what's going on in the fashion world. Next is researching sales statistics, which I was saying a little bit about. Just kind of understanding, okay, why does this white t-shirt with a small logo sell so much more than this white t-shirt with a big logo? Really researching and understanding why these things are happening the way that they're happening. Next, observing street fashion. Does anybody like street style? Street fashion? Yeah, I do too. I'm a streetwear girly, I love it. I love to watch, actually to look at Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. I love to just go and see what everybody is wearing on the street before they go to the shows. And there are photographers that do this. They literally go out in New York, they go out in Paris, they go out in these big metropolitan cities, and they capture people that are walking on the street. This information is also used to understand what's coming next in fashion. The reason why so many designers are several seasons ahead, that's not just because they're just guessing. That's because they're using data and they're taking that and they're watching a trend happen to determine, okay, this is what's really gonna be hot. Salesmen or saleswomen who feels like they can sell a bag of chips to somebody that walks by and it ain't nothing. Okay, that's good, that's good. Can you pivot when something isn't working? Are you guys quick to make a move if something isn't working? Oh, if something isn't selling, or if you have that bag of chips and you're like, hey, you want these hot Cheetos? And you're like, no, I don't like hot Cheetos. Are you quick on your feet to say, oh, okay, well, I can still sell it to you even though you don't like hot Cheetos? So that's kind of a thought with that. Number 2 is, does problem solving come more natural to you? If problem solving comes natural to you, retail merchandising may also be a really good fit for you. And the third question that I propose is, are you passionate about keeping up-to-date products? Are you passionate about knowing what's up to date and what should be up to date? So I've seen a few hands, so I have a few that may be in your groove or in your lane with retail merchandising. The focus here is that retail merchandising focuses on the physical store environment in the customer experience within that environment. It's about maximizing sales and profit and developing a brand identity. Ding, 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 there goes the word again, brand identity. So developing a brand identity. Examples of this would be product selection, product placement, design, display, and other techniques that are really aimed to maximizing sales growth. So when we look at the pictures, we see the lady at the top who's in Walmart and she's tagging the low price sign. So with retail merchandising, it's about thinking quick, it's about noticing, because you need to be able to get new and fresh products or more of something into the store. Well, if you have this mascara that's not selling, but you know that your shelf needs more space, what are you gonna do? You can't leave it there. You gotta get creative, you gotta problem solve. So she's marking things down because we love a sale. Oh, this mascara is 50 cents and it works good. I'm taking it to the register. So that's how we kind of see that. Also here with product selection, product placement, and design, it's about where you place it in the store, right? So we see that this looks like a little tea set. But instead of it just being the teapot, it's a whole bundle. Okay, where are you placing it? Are you putting it in the back if you have a deal? Or are you putting it front and center when people walk in, that captures them and they're like, whoa, it's a sale, I'm walking in. So this is a little bit about retail merchandising.
And also having your own business, but like putting 100% in both.
In both? Yes, how I do it is I look at one excess time that I have. And the time that I have in slow seasons, I really sit and I'm like, okay, what can I be working on now? So when I was working on my website, when I built all of these different platforms, that didn't happen when I was in the height of what I was doing. That happened when I had slow moments when I wasn't doing anything at all. And oftentimes I would get ideas. I do want to leave and prompt you guys with this, that the ideas that you get or the ideas that you pop into your mind aren't just by random sometimes. Obviously, they're not all meant to do right then and there, but I really, really, really want to encourage you that if you get an idea or you have a thought where you're like, oh, I can think about that. You may start looking into it, because when I was having just what I thought were, oh, this is just a thought, and I was like, oh, I need a website. That wasn't just a random thought. That wasn't by mistake. That was my call, like, hey, I start working on this right now. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, like when you listen and pay attention to that, it helps you in the next part. Funny story is I'm up here speaking to you guys today. I naturally like talking, but when I was younger, I had stage fright for a little while. It was weird, but anyway, I did. And I remember last year, at the end of the year, I randomly was like, I think I should look into public speaking classes. Or I should start like watching videos of people that are giving public speaking tips. I didn't know why I was getting that idea. I was like, I've spoke on panels before. I'm like, everything's been fine. Why do I need to take a public speaking, class? I took one at BRCC when I was here, but I was like, I don't know. So I started doing some research. I was like, I'm going to watch YouTube videos. I'm gonna listen to these tips of these different people. And I did. All that to say, just for me to be in the position that I'm in today. So I meshed the two together because in my downtime or moments that I have that are slow, I utilize that to say, what can I be working on next? If I say, oh, I want to start traveling to do whatever, ask yourself, okay, am I set up? Do I have a passport if I'm thinking about going far? If I'm going to be traveling a lot, am I looking at maybe a credit card for going to travel so that I can put expenses on there if I don't have them at the moment? Really utilizing those downtimes to think, okay, how can I start making progress to the very things that I dreamed and that I have visions about? Any other questions? Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm so grateful that you guys listened to my presentation. Again, you guys have my contact information. I would love to touch base with some of you guys, just get to know like what you're in the industry wanting to do. It may be something that I can help give you knowledge about, or just ways I can direct you, and I absolutely do not mind. I have a ton of resources that I am like, here, let me give them to you. I will share them with you. So you guys just connect with me on your outside time, and if you have questions, again, I'm open, and thank you so much for having me to come into your lovely class and speak with you guys today. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, y'all. Hey. So that is pretty much the end of the vlog. I'm going to wrap it up and close it out. But the last of what you guys seen was my presentation / lecture at Southern. It was absolutely incredible. I really do love to teach. I have what I believe is a special gifting for teaching. So it's just always an amazing experience. It's just so beautiful just to see that God entrusted me with the gift of teaching, to be like, hey, I want you to go out and teach, and really creating that into being something special that he knew would be specifically for me. So I don't take that lightly, that I get to be used as a vessel to just carry this gift. Like, I don't take that lightly at all. So I had such an amazing opportunity just getting to speak with the class, getting to know some of the students, hearing about what they're wanting to do within the fashion industry, where they're at right now, and talk about some incredible and amazing individuals and human beings. I'm extremely excited for them. But today is Monday. I hope you guys have the most amazing week. We are starting off a new week fresh, with a fresh perspective, fresh focus, all of the amazing and good things. So I wish you guys nothing but the best. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this very first vlog. That's how I feel on the inside. But thank y'all so much for watching this very first vlog. This is not the first one, it's of many. And I thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you want to keep up with me, I am on TikTok at T__LaShaé. I go by T.LASHAÉ for everything. And then on Instagram at T__LaShaé. Also, my handles will be in the link below. But yeah, I'm really active on, I'm trying to do better on TikTok, but I am more active on Instagram, just because that's my baby, that's my heart, that's what I created my community on, and where I started my community. But I love you guys so much. Have a great week, and I will chat with you guys soon. Talk to you guys later. Love you guys so much. Mwah.